Hey guys, it's me, Sam Griffin. Hey, it's time for a walkthrough for you guys. Oh shit, you gotta get that light good. We do a couple of walkthroughs of. I'm gonna start off doing Mipha's theme. I haven't really played the song in a while. I'm actually gonna bring up. Why the hell not? Why not do this? I'm gonna throw up the tab here, just in case I get messed up or anything. Okay. But I haven't actually gone over the tab yet, so might have some errors in it. I'm mostly just going to go by memory, honestly. Let me probably sit like this. You can see both my hands a little bit easier. Okay, so we start out with a slow chord with this harmonic. So I want you to use the harmonic to try to make this more legato. Usually with these two strings, they're going to have to get cut off, right? Even if I go, as long as I have one note, specifically the melodic note, ringing out, you're going to get the feeling that the chords are more connected, okay? So that's why I did the harmonic in the first place. Because if I go, oops, it's just, it's hard to get there in time. It's easier to go. So boom, right? Everything is sort of in position, laid out. And actually, what I would do, leave your middle finger on. See, I slide down, then I slap the index and the pinky at the same time. That's pretty easy. Try to do the mute with your right hand. And then my fingers go back on the strings. If you do it with the left hand, it's not quite as effective. You still can, but you will hear this. See that there's that split second where the string buzzes. So it's always a little cleaner to use your right hand. I have kind of trouble with that, but so where are we? Okay, come up here. Now this arpeggio here, I'm waiting till here to grab that note, the top note, with my index finger. You could leave it. Well, I just find it easier to get the index finger up, like so you're not hitting the string when your wrist is like this versus if you have it like this. So here's sort of a more natural position. See how my wrist is straight, guys? People, that's important, right? Nice straight wrist versus there. Of course, you need to do that for bars and stuff, right? I shift. I take everything off except for my pinky just to make it easier on my hand. At that point, I take my pinky off. See that? So I'm always like taking off things I don't need. So when I get here, I take everything off but this. I don't do a real bar like that. I'm kind of pinching like that. Here, right? Actually, what's going on here? Now, I do use 2 and 3 here, so I can grab the pinky here. Bam! I'm just using 1 and then 2 and 3 here. 1, 2 and 3, back to 1. Scroll this down a little bit. Okay. Again, I'm waiting to put the bar down to grab that first fret. Now here, you do a couple different things here. You can use 2 here. I think in the video I used 1. It's actually better to use 2. So 2. Make sure. I believe this chord tab might be a little weird here. Off a little bit, but this is kind of the first tricky part with harmonics. So it was really tricky for me because I kept on the space that you have to operate up here and actually still get the harmonic to ring out is pretty thin. Now I played this chord with the pinky, I dropped to here, and I'm barring for that note. Oops. This note eventually, right? See, that kept happening right there. Now, you only need the bar there. The pinky shouldn't be coming off. You shouldn't think of like hammer on, pull off. It should be hammer on, pull down, boop boop. It's like a little hammer on, pull down. That's how you do this, baby. Let me go back because there we go. We slide this up. Oops. So slide that shit up. You could use this open beat to shift, right? And then we're doing like a sort of it's a repeat of the first section, but with a little more gusto. So this is like this is a culmination. This is sort of like the climax right here. So you wanna push this out a little bit harder. Like boom. You know what I mean? So again, A minor chord. I wait to grab that. I grab it. Bam. I leave this on. See, I take the bass note off. Then I grab it. Like switching, bam, bam, right? Really emphasize that chord. I really like that one. Now here, you can use this bar. You can come off. Boom. It's all pretty easy. Now here. This is where it gets a little bit tricky as far as your left hand, like making some odd shapes. Like that's kind of tricky, right? I would recommend. So what's going on is again I'm laying my index finger on the 3 lowest strings, but pinching it upwards like this, but so that that digit right there, the top digit, is still on. See that? And that's taking care of those 3 strings right there, the 3 lowest strings. Because you need this to be ringing out. Hold on. Okay, I think I just realized I was barring that for no reason. You don't actually have to do that. Yeah, you don't even have to do that. I'm an idiot. Okay, Sometimes when I do these walkthroughs, I realize I was doing stuff like super stupid. But yeah, ignore what I just said about that. Don't do that. Just hold that note like a normal person. I made this way harder than I needed to. But again, you're gonna go. When I get here, I do take my middle finger off. Right? Every time I'm hitting this, bam. It's a little tricky. out here, played a 2 down on the D, but you don't have to do that. Make it really easy on yourself. Open E's, open strings, and then you hit that shit, and then right back into here. This part's the same. You're gonna have to train this again without looking. Boom. You can kind of feel how many it's going on the frets in a way almost. I have to adjust there, but you get it. Oops, I didn't go up. Okay, here, this is the only time I've ever in my life had to use my pinky finger to pluck. The reason being, you're basically going to use your pinky finger to pluck the harmonic up high, right? It's right here. So get used to doing that because you've probably never done that before. You're touching with the index to get to hold down the halfway point, plucking with your pinky. Sounds like crap. My pinky's not filed correctly because I never file my pinky. Never ever. My pinky is a scrub and I should never use it. But in this particular chord needs 4 notes. It's rarely does a chord actually need 4 notes. Usually you can handle everything with just the four fingers right here, right? But, well actually no, sometimes a chord does need 4 notes because you need, like that's it normally. If it were that, it'd be easy, right? You just do it normal. But you have to add this open B here. It's the 9th, dog. You need that 9th in there. So, you're going to need 5 fingers, because your index finger is being used to hold down the harmonic. So, it's literally going to be... I mean, it's... Dude... I mean, my pinky is just not in. It's not in. It's not in fighting form right now. Really not. I don't even know what to do with this thing, man, to make it good shape. Oh my god, it sounds like trash, dude. Somehow I got it like filed pretty good when I did the video, and it took me a bunch of tries to get a really solid last chord. And of course, after you get it, just do the other harmonics as normal. Guys, that's Mipha's theme, dog. If you have any questions regarding that, don't hesitate to send me a message. All right? I will answer it. I don't ever answer immediately, but just give it a couple of days. All right? I'm gonna record Astral Observatory now. All right.